What's up everyone, Kaze no what if is here with what if Luffy had the mimic know me. Before we start, if you like the video, like it, share with your friends, comment, and let's start the video. Arthur's notes. Guest, I will try my first writing attempt and have disliked reading other stories not knowing who is talking or having to read. Nami said. Sanji said, and so forth constantly in a story, but I will try to do different things. Because I think it would improve the flow also. Can't believe 100 followed. Hope I continue to impress. Disclaimer, I don't own One Piece or any of its characters. Thoughts example. Words example. Noise. Action. Buggy's defeat and answers. Nami and I approached the front of the house to see Zoro was looking through the curtains. He turns and looks back at us. Zoro asked us all settled. Raising an eyebrow. Yeah, has anyone come by? Looking back out, Zoro responded, no, I am assuming that they are very undisciplined and don't have a proper search pattern. Heading out the door, we started walking in the direction of Buggy's tent. After 5 or 10 minutes we come to a feed and supply store with a big hole in the wall and a dog outside that looks like it had been badly beaten at least once. As we got near, he gave us the stink eye. Easy there, we aren't going to rob your store. Look, I know you don't believe me, but I promise. Me and my friends are going to run them off this island. Nami and Zoro are both looking at me confused. Nami points at the dog. You can understand him. Scratching the back of my head. Well, remember when I told you that I get a gut feeling for what people mean or their true intentions? Seeing them nod. The dog can understand me because it is smart. I just get vague intentions and a vague meaning, not exactly talking, but close enough. Seeing their jaws drop. Plus a good portion is general observation. Look at the shop, it has been broken into by something big. He has been beaten up and he isn't entering but holding a position outside. Woof. Woof. Of course, with focusing my haki I can read what the dog is broadcasting, but hey, don't want them to know I can read surface thoughts. Hearing a voice speak up, you are correct, young man. Said someone stepping out of a nearby alley. That dog is called Chowchu and his master owned that store. Nami looks at him. What happened? Did the pirates kill him? Man, no, he died a month ago in the hospital from old age. Chowchu guards the store because it meant the world to his master. I was his best friend. We would sit and talk for hours. Even with the whole town hiding in the woods for the last couple of days, he stayed right here, so I sneaked into town to feed him. I am sorry, where are my manners? I am the mayor of this town, Boodle. Shaking their hands. We started to hear a sound of a large animal running toward us from down the street. Boodle got scared. Quick, hide, they're coming. With Nami joining him behind a barrel. A big lion that is at least 7 feet wide and 12 feet huge shows up in the street with a man on its back with a hat made from what appears to be a sheep pelt including ears. The man riding the lion says, well. Look at what we have here. Richie and me. The great beast tamer Moji were just going to get him a bite to eat at his favorite spot when lo and behold we come across the very people Buggy wants to find. Okay, you can eat first, then we can take them down. Seeing the lion head to the store. Zoro, do you like being ignored? Then Chowchu attacked Richie, biting his front paw. Richie pushed Chowchu to the ground, staring at him. Moji, okay, I know you wanted to play with the pup, but that was the last straw. Kill it. Richie then goes to swallow Chowchu in a big chomp. All of a sudden he can't close his mouth because it was being held open by Luffy. You won't touch Chowchu's treasure ever again. Pulling and twisting my arms around and around so they resembled a 10 feet long towel twisted tightly above me. Resulting in Richie spinning very fast. Moji yells, ah, holding onto Richie's mane for dear life. Then the spinning stopped. How dare you do that to Richie? Looking down he sees himself and Richie are suspended in air 15 feet up. Oh, I'm not done with you yet. Hold on if you can. Spinning my arms back the other way. Moji yelled ag. Then while spinning them I applied a whip-like motion slamming both into the ground leaving a crater. Seeing Moji sticking out from the side of Richie. Wow, I would never have believed he could have held on. Nami running out of hiding places her hand on her hips. Just how strong are you? Says. Strong enough. Says. Zoro smirking, you know you could have left some for others. Yeah, but he probably couldn't tell the difference between a sword and a butter knife. Zoro shrugged, yeah, fair enough. In a shocked voice we hear, I can't believe it. From Boodle. What? That we defeated them. Smirking. Boodle responded, no, I mean yes, but not that. You stood up for Chaochu. An animal that you just met, and here I am, the appointed mayor of my own town, sneaking around like a thief, hiding like a coward. Holding his fist in the air. I will run them out of my... Nami yelled, what did you knock him out for? With a shocked look. If he goes I will have to protect him and you. And I don't want my attention divided. Why does Nami's face keep turning red? I need to remember to ask Mimic about that. So Zoro, you want the lion, or the tamer? Zoro, lion, I haven't lifted weights lately. Time skip asterisk. Hey Buggy, got something for you. I forgot the bow though. A very angry Buggy snarled, I thought Moji was going to run you all out of town. Please, as if. Smiling Buggy announced, well, that Buggy ball was obviously a dud. This time it will be different. Fire. As the ball flies toward us I stretched out my hand touching the ball. Then as it is still coming at me I let my arm coil up, slowly stopping it with my arm. Oh, look Nami, it has a note, let me read it. The note reads. If found please return to Captain Buggy. Nami giggles, well, it would only be proper to return it then. Sure thing, here you go Buggy. As I uncoiled my arm, sending it flying back. Throwing his hands up Buggy yells, what? Wait, no. Okay Nami, while they're distracted time to rob them blind. We will keep Buggy distracted out here. Just be careful. Seeing her blushing at me and nodding. Was it something I said? Buggy, you're right, it does smell like farts. As the smoke clears I see two men being held in the air with their bodies limp. Then they moved apart from each other. Behind them was Buggy, arms crossed in his coat. Ha 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 ha. The two pirates fell to the ground, revealing two hands that flew back into Buggy's coat. Then some ruble shifts, revealing a man also holding a man out in front. Wait, is that a unicycle? Wow, he is going all out with this circus theme. The man spoke, Captain, let me kill them for insulting you. I will show them no mercy. Buggy laughs, very well Kabeji. Show them why no one messes with us. Ha 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 ha. Kabeji then changed Luffy, drawing his sword. Seeing Zoro intercept with one of his swords. Zoro then spoke up. This one is mine, Captain. Hey you, since you are a swordsman your fight is with me. Kabeji said, fine, I will deal with you first. Pulling down his scarf he blows fire out his mouth at Zoro's face. Seeing Zoro distracted he lunges, stabbing in his side. Zoro yells and holds his side ag. Damn, I let my guard down, I wasn't expecting that. Fine, I was going to go easy on you, but seeing as you fight dirty I won't hold back. Placing his white sword in his mouth and drawing his two remaining swords they get ready to face off. Buggy was watching as the two clash swords. Getting ready, in a minute he will go in for his finishing move. Then I will lend a hand. Feeling something hit the back of my head I turned to see Luffy with his left arm draped over my shoulders. Just as I am about to yell at him, I feel a cold chill running down my spine that I haven't felt in forever. As I look around, a dozen men that had started to wake up nearby fall into the dirt, foaming at the mouth. You know Zoro is really big on honor, and so am I. To lose to a better opponent is one thing. To lose because of cheating is another, and makes me really mad. So mad I think I wouldn't hold back at all and put 100% into my next fight. Looking down at my fingertips. Noticing Buggy looking at my haki-covered fingertips slowly being rubbed together. Taking my arm off his shoulders, I pat him hard on the back. I whisper as I see Kabeji ride up a building into the air. Keep your hands to yourself, got it? Seeing him nod vigorously. Smiling good. Disappearing and reappearing where I was. Buggy has a sweat drop look. I am so dead. Wait. Why does that hat look so familiar? Just in time to see the finishing move. Cool. Watching Zoro slice up Kabeji right when he lands. Good move, Zoro. While walking back and researching his swords, he adds, yeah, that was very stupid of him broadcasting his move like that. Almost as if he believed I was going to not be able to dodge it. Squinting at me. Yeah, very stupid. He. I hear Buggy yell, hey, you with the straw hat. Where did you get your hat? Why, from Shanks, of course. Buggy started to jump up and down. I knew that there was something I hated about you. That cocky attitude, that smile. It is just like him. He stole my treasure. I know Shanks wouldn't do that. Getting even redder, Buggy yelled. First he snuck up on me, causing me to hide a devil fruit in my mouth. Then he hit me on the back, making me eat it, keeping me from ever swimming again. So you have powers now, what's wrong with that? Clenching his fists tighter, Buggy yells, I had a treasure map to untold riches that were in the water, and now I can't ever get to them. Plus I dropped and lost the map when he hit me. Then I almost drowned when I dove for it. Who saved you? Buggy had his rage beyond control. Shanks did, but that's not the point. Prepare to be shish kebab. Breaking his lower half from his top and flying at Luffy with knives in his hands. I keep dodging again and again. Sometimes appearing at his legs and poking them. Making him more and more mad. Then he spotted Nami dragging 3 large sacks. Shooting his hand at Nami. Nami was able to dodge the hand but was paying attention to the smirking Buggy, not his hand that was circling back around for another pass. I grabbed Nami and pulled her head down, covering her with myself. However, in my haste my hat was ripped off my head and now had 2 holes in it. Buggy laughs in triumph, ha 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 ha. At least I got the hat. Then the chill hit him. He looked around and found all his men now on the ground, foaming at the mouth. Oh crap, I forgot about that. Seeing me appear in front of him in the air with a black arm, sending him to the ground. As I am about to hit him again, he splits into dozens of pieces, flying all around. Hearing laughing all around me. Then I noticed a pair of feet slowly walking away. Hey Buggy. Seeing as your feet never left the ground, I bet you have to follow them. Let's test that out. Grabbing them, I move so fast I blur to one end of the courtyard. As the pieces started to fly to me, I repeated this somewhere else. I noticed Nami grab an empty sack and start to collect the pieces from the air. After she has a sack full and tied up, I place the shoes on the ground. Slowly the remaining pieces stop spinning and reform. Buggy, oh give me a moment, okay? You are going to be sorry for that. Wait, how did you get so big? Looking down to see just his feet, hands, neck, and head. Ah. Where is the rest of me? Then he sees his body tied in a sack. As he was glaring, he noticed a leg drawing back. No wait, let's talk about this. Says. Nami, ha 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 ha. Oh my god, I actually had fun. Smiling at Luffy. We hear the townspeople start to shout, hey you there. What have you done with our mayor? Alright everybody, time to go. We grab the treasure and leave. As we got to Chaochu and his story, Nami asked us to stop. She walked up to Chaochu and then whispered into his ear. Looking at me. He said yes. Seeing Nami running into the store. A minute later she runs back out. Nami scratching Chaochu's head, thank you. Okay, I am ready. Good, cause they caught up to us. Grabbing up our treasure. He said to follow him. Following Chaochu we headed down an alley. He said keep straight. Thanks Chaochu. The villagers are forced to stop, let us through. They're getting away. Mayor Boodle. Tell Chaochu to let us through. As Boodle runs past Chaochu. We get to the dock. Good, the mayor is right behind us, going to get Zoro and my stuff. Let's take your boat, Nami, I will get Zoro and my stuff. Grabbing our stuff and putting the bag under the seat on top. I get into the boat with Nami and Zoro. As we are almost out of earshot we hear the mayor yell. Hey, you forgot your treasure. Seeing Nami's head snapped around to look at the mayor. Damn. Ah well, might as well get this over with. Yelling back, that's to rebuild the town, take care. Turning around I see a steaming Nami staring at me. Nami was as red as a lobster. What treasure? You left my treasure. No, that was some I had. Nami yelled, bullshit, you said I get 100% and I know you didn't have any from before when you left Alvida's ship. So that means my treasure. Looking down and seeing all of her treasure accounted for, she gets confused. Okay, all I took is still here, so what treasure? Okay, look. I stole it before we made our deal because I wanted to honestly give you 100%, but I also wanted to help the townspeople some belly to rebuild from the damage inflicted from Buggy Rampage. So if I stole it before I made the deal I could do both. Scratching the inside of my left elbow, Nami was still glaring daggers at me. Nami said, I don't believe you. I was with you the whole time. Not all the time. Seeing her not relent. Okay, I did it when I shot myself under the cover of the bomb. Seeing her go pale. Nami, W what? But that. How long? Zoro, 20 to 30 seconds maximum. Nami shaking her head, impossible. Could have finished in half the time. Scratching my arm again. Okay, you didn't lie, but I could have. Closing her mouth because she felt she said too much. Nami, a mentor of mine, once told me to never stop helping others while achieving your goal. Seeing Nami look like she had just been scolded, I walked up to her and lifted her head and said, I already decided to make sure you achieve your goal. Watching her blushing. Grabbing my hat, she moved to the mast and sat down. Hey. That's my hat. Sitting down, Nami sighed, well, it needs repairing. So what is the deal with the hat? Bringing out some straw and started working on the hat. Shanks gave it to me. Said his captain gave it to him when he was a boy. Nami concentrated on the hat and asked, oh, you mean the pirate who lost his arm saving you? Yep, the very same. He said it was his captain who gave this hat to him when he was a cabin boy. I am to return it to him and fight him to see if I am worthy to have the hat. Scoffing at Luffy, Nami asked, how do you know you will meet up with him again? I mean, it has been 10 years. Almost finished rewebbing the hat. Zoro busts out laughing, ha 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 ha. You're kidding, right? Seeing Nami still have a confused look. You didn't tell her his full title, did you? Looking at Luffy. Is it important? Scratching again. Smiling wildly now, Zoro asked, can I? Seeing Luffy nod. Red-haired Shanks, one of the 4 emperors. Watching Nami jaw drop as she looked at the now repaired hat. Taking the hat and inspecting it, I put it on. Then I grabbed her and picked her up, swinging her around in a circle. "You're the best, Nami." Putting her down, I see she is blushing and has a very happy smile on her face. Smiling with a dazed look on her face, Nami asks, "So where to, Captain?" "Syrup Village. There is the son of the sniper on Shank's crew there, and if he's anything like his dad, he would make a great addition to the crew. And maybe I can find a ship there." Scratching my arm again. Nami glancing at Luffy's arm. "Luffy, what happened to your arm?" "It's all red and inflamed." "Don't know, never happened before." With a puzzled look, Nami asked, "What, you never got a rash before?" "Not since I got my rubber powers." "Must have something to do with being made of rubber." "No worries, probably just a reaction to the buggy ball." Shrugging, "Maybe now I can get some answers." "So how are we doing watch duty?" Nami answers, "I am beat after today, so how about you go first, then Zoro, then me?" All agreed. Seeing everyone nod. Time skip asterisk. During Zoro's shift, it was time to switch shifts, so I turned to the bow of the boat. There I see Nami curled up to Luffy's arm, clutching it like a stuffed animal. I was about to wake her for her shift when I think back to how much she tossed and turned till Luffy went to sleep, and after she latches onto him she calms right down. LOL, yeah, she even woke me a few times tossing and turning. Whatever happened when that ball went off seriously shook her up. I will give her another hour. Though they do look cute. More interesting though is our captain goes through all that and only gets a rash. I can tell he has power, but how high I haven't a clue, and that scares me a little. When Nami was in danger he didn't hesitate, he was far more protective of her than he wanted us to know. I have my suspicions, but I am not sure he knows yet. He can also move faster than even I can track, and I don't think he was pushing himself. I feel no ill intentions except to abusive people. Less than 3 days and I already have a gut feeling I am in for one hell of a ride. Smiling now. I arrived in the hallway shortly after going to sleep. I hated seeing Nami toss and turn in her sleep so bad during my shift. She even knocked Zoro awake, and that's saying something. As I walked down the hall a few doors down from the master room, I noticed something different. Looking more closely, I see the picture frame on the door next to the master room filled with a picture of Buggy. I turn the knob expecting it to be a void like always, even when Gum and I enter to train, and it was empty until Gum steps in, then it changes to what he wishes it to be: jungle, dojo, firing range, or weight room. But what I find is different is that there is a simple table with 3 boxes on them, a simple single bed, and Buggy with his back to me unpacking the boxes. Buggy. He turns to me, yet I can see how I could get mistaken for him, but please don't judge me by what that buffoon did. I literally have no control over what our vessel does with my powers. And unfortunately your mind has only seen this devil fruit, or DF for short, in that one form, so I am stuck looking like this for now. With a sad look on his face. So you are Buggy's DF and not Buggy. He speaks up. Exactly. You got it in one. Mimic said you were a quick study. She also said after you get to know me you or I might be able to change me slightly. I would like to lose some of the fat around the middle. What about the nose? He smiled. Ha 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 ha, not I like it, is unique. I want to keep it. By the way, can you call me Splits? Splits? Why do you want to be called that? Splits smiled. Well, I am new here and I still am getting settled in. I need a name, and a few vessels back there was a girl who went by that name. I liked it since I can split, get it? Next time you visit we can sit and talk more. Seeing me looking around at the empty room. Don't let the looks fool you, just you wait, next time you come I will have it all decked out, not as fancy as Mimic and Gum's place, but it will be so cool. Speaking of which, you better get going, she is bouncing off the walls to see you. She is happier than a kid in a candy store. Better not keep her waiting. As I turn to leave I see Splits going back to unpacking. And on the door under the picture in the name tag spot is the name tag Splits. When I enter I announce that I am here. Ever since I just ran in when I was 13 and found them making out on the couch, I have been more careful. Sure, they were fully clothed, but I don't want to see the two people I think of as adopted parents doing that. I find Gum making spaghetti. Mimic looking over the pot turned to smile at me. Yay, you're here. Gum starts laughing, says, yeah, you should have been here 3 hours ago when Nami suggested the watch schedule. It was all I could do to keep her from attacking the screen. Says. Ow. Getting pinched hard in the arm from Mimic. Hush you, I wasn't mad at her, and you know he will jump to that conclusion. I just wanted to see Luffy and tell him the stuff I have wanted to tell him over 10 years ago, for crying out loud. Clearly pouting now. So you don't dislike her? With a worried look. Snaking her head around to glare at Gum. What did I tell you? Oh, just wait until later, mister, turning back to me. No, I don't hate her. I actually like her, but she has clearly been through some trauma in her past. With how she acted with the bomb. And she carries herself similarly to you. As if the weight of the world is on her shoulders. I know, I just wish I could help. Mimic smiled and responded, you are in more ways than you know. Just be yourself, that is the best healing medicine you can give. And remember to treat her like a lady. Yes, ma'am. So what did you want to tell me? With a hopeful look on my face. Mimic squealed, yes, I can finally tell you. Sticking out her tongue at Gum, and him rolling his eyes. Taking my hand and leading me into the dining room, she pulls a chair out and motions for me to do the same. The reason I am called Mimic is I copy other devil fruit powers. But it is more than that. You know all of the rooms here. I nod. Well, once a person eats a DF, they receive the aura of the DF, and that aura flows around them. If you come in contact with that aura, or if a DF ability is used on you, it is absorbed and copied. Because the aura is trying to fight being absorbed, you get a rash. Once the rash starts to go away, the copy gets a room. And they are required to help you as if you were their vessel. Do I have to touch their skin? Laughing, Mimic said, no, the aura actually extends about an inch, give or take, so you can make contact through clothing. Though be careful, nor all DF users are friendly, a lot will try to kill you. Oh, on the bright side, if you find a DF that has not been eaten by someone, you can also gain its ability because the fruit itself has the aura until it is eaten. Most importantly, you remember how long the hallway was when you arrived. Seeing me nod. She puts on a devilishly naughty grin. There is no limit to the number of rooms. Wow, now I see why Gum said you are the most powerful. Mimic gets a sad face. Not a lot of my vessels get to that level. Most are killed before they can collect and train properly. When you ate both of us, I was torn apart, happy to be in the world but furious someone else was in here, and I had always been in charge before, never having to share, so I fought with all I had. When you were thrown in the water and it was about to eat you, I realized what was important. I looked at you for the first time and saw someone younger than any vessel I have ever been in. If it wasn't for Gum, well, he was right, you need time to be a kid. Now seeing Mimic's resolve return, she continued, it is a difficult power to control. You will need practice, and unfortunately most of it cannot happen here. The technique, yes, but the concentration, well, you have to focus on the DF the whole time while performing other actions. Seeing me confused, she sighs. Imagine trying to name all the crew of Shank's ship over and over in your head while carrying on a conversation about different swords with Zoro. And if you stop at any time naming them in your head, the power stops. Seeing my jaw drop, she adds. With time it gets easier, the door gets easier to open, then cracked, eventually left open all the way. Meaning you could use it as easy as your rubber powers. The strongest vessel I have ever had was 1000 years ago. He kept 11 rooms open all the time, with 15 more ready at a moment's notice. He was a good man and protected a lot of people. Mimic, what will happen to you if I die? I know Gum will reform to the nearest fruit, but what of you? With a sad look, I will be sent back to that island Shanks found me on, and if no one with a worthy soul comes along, I will stay there until they do. I was lucky Shanks was close enough to be allowed to land. Somehow the island knew he would come in contact with a worthy soul. Ha ha ha, guess it had a gut feeling. Smirking at me. Getting sad again. However, with what this world is becoming, I don't know if anyone worthy will ever find me again. Hugging her, well then we will just have to change that. After all, it is said that the people with the name of D's do great things. Smiling at her. Mimic, ha 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 ha. Don't ever change, Luffy. Gum walks into the dining room carrying the serving tray with spaghetti. Okay, dinner's ready, Luffy, can you invite Splits over for dinner? As Mimic gets out 4 serving plates. Before I leave, I turn to Gum. It's good that what happens here doesn't affect my body, otherwise I would get fat off of your cooking. Mimic laughs, you and me both, Luffy. As Gum sees me leave, he turns to Mimic and says he is turning into a fine young man. Mimic looked back and replied yes. Also, I don't know if it is because of eating the both of us, grooming him from a young age, his conviction, or all three. However, if nothing stops him, he will become the strongest vessel I have ever been in. Smiling back at Gum. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel for more fan fictions like this, and goodbye.